Hello everybody, Glitch Trooper here, aka the original card game for the win, and yeah, apparently this whole season just closed out because end of February. It's a short month, even with leap year, so you know things happen. So I'm just gonna claim my gold rewards here. Got a style card. So before I go on to the main event, I'll open a couple of packs because, well, I was really thinking it was going to happen tomorrow, but okay, whatever. Ray Merchant of Asphodel. Okay. Funeral Rites. Hyrix Tower Scout. Okay. Temple of Plenty. Okay, so that's one of those scry lands, so that's nice. I decided not to worry about Kunaros. Yeah, I love my dragon. Let's put it that way. So I'll probably get some other things, but there is another reason for me to get the money, which I did off camera. Nessian Horn Beetle. Reminds me of another one from a while back, although still a bit different. So yeah, I mean, and that would complement things. Blight Breath Catablebus. Myers Grasp. Actually, I think that one is, in fact, a reprint, only it's more thematic for the new set. Another Altar of the Pantheon. Another Binding of Titans. There's a tomorrow's Temple of Enlightenment. Two Scrylands in a row. That's interesting to think of. So, yeah. Yeah, nice to see a Sphinx. Okay. Now, I was gonna do this one. It was Nylea's Call the Wild. Black or red spells? Okay, I think I got a few deck ideas of what might work out here. I just may need to... do I got this in Brawl format right now or not? Yeah, I got this in Brawl format currently. So, I'm gonna have to reformat the standard, because I might need to use that deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to need any particular format or anything like that, so we'll see. Because I know that this event is following a previous one. And yes, for some fantastic odds, I have gotten this card randomly 3 times, and it is a mythic rare. So, yes, the pips aren't deceiving you. I actually got that randomly. I mean, goodness sakes. Or was it I got it that randomly twice and spent a mythic rare before? I don't remember that part, but the fact is I've got it several times. This reminds me of a certain artifact that I've got that's a legendary artifact that's also one I just kept getting randomly. So let's see if there's anything special about this. Okay, other than the fact that you get this emblem all the time, this is Giant Monsters emblem. Whenever you cast a creature spell with converted mana cost 4 or greater, draw a card. Other than that, it's not really one that has special rules. Now, you keep playing until the event ends, meaning eventually you get all 3 of these as long as you keep winning. So, you have to win up to 3 times. There's, first it's a card style for Citizen Petitioner. Then there is a card style for Nada called to the Hunt, which is one of the demigods. And I do have all 5 of them. And one of them is for Nylea Keen-Eyed. I don't know if I have that one yet or not, but it's a big possibility that I'll either get it or something else will happen. But I'm probably going to go with Hunger and Thirst here for my deck. It's a pretty good deck. I don't know if I can swap out decks mid-session, so let's see how this performs. But the thing is, since it's not specifically stating that it's a Brawl format, I can't enter it as a Brawl format deck. It has to basically be like, well, just some other thing. I don't know if they have any limitations on it. Like, I'm not sure if you could possibly just throw in a historic deck or what. Because for events, it's very different. Sometimes you can do historic style in events, whether they say so or not. Because it's just like flagged as a historic event. I got him there, but at the same time, I don't have the ability to have an early play. That's much better. Great Hinge. You're an absolute awesome, but I can't start with you this time. Might as well get that out. But yeah, we all have this one. If I cast anything with converted mana cast 4 or greater, draw a card, and so does it. Can't actually do anything with it yet, but next turn I'll be able to play my Tempting. Oh dear. Ha ha ha. It's gonna get fascinating. Because I might decide to play Vraska. Oh, that lava coil. Good move. Oh dear. Yeah, this is gonna go nuts real soon. It was already on that path. Ah, Jay's greeting. Well, I took that one out. Power may have been able to power up on its own, but not its toughness, unfortunately. It was not an XX type card. Of course, they don't really format them that way anymore. Okay. Pardon me for being a literal troll, but I gotta do this. Now, are you going to feed the troll? Or are you going to let me run stuff over? Because Clackbridge Troll, it's got a lot of text on it for a good reason. Mainly it's that. It is a whopping 8/8 with trample and haste for 5 converted mana cost. For 3 generic and 2 black. 8/8 with trample and haste. But when it comes into play, your opponent gets 3 of these goat creature tokens, and at the beginning of combat they can choose to sacrifice a creature. If they do, then it becomes tapped, but then you gain 3 life and draw a card. So either way you're good. I have a lot of mana right now, actually. Nothing quite like the backup of death. Epicure of blood? Let's go for it. Oh, Deathless Knight. Yeah, this is going to really complement this style. Ha ha ha! Hey, you chose it. It was your choice, dude. Your choice. Chose to feed the troll. Because I gain 3 life and draw a card when you sack a creature to stop it. If you don't stop it, it wrecks you. So either way, you're good each combat. It either gives you stuff, or you crush them. Because 8/8 with trample is just painful. There are bigger creatures, yeah, but not many. Because that's like top tier danger level, and that's just a rare, it's not even a mythic rare. He's like, officially, let's just start crushing things. Oh, here comes Thassa, Deep Dwelling. So we're gonna have Battle of the Demigods in a way. I mean, mine was taken out easy, but we're both casting them at least. Oh, oh no, that's Thassa, Deep Dwelling. For a while I thought it was the Demigod. It was, Ivy, Beloved by the Sea. But no, it was Thassa, Deep Dwelling, so he played his God card. I've got, at least one in here. Or do I? I'm trying to remember, is this the one where I got that? Well, anyhow. Time for me to play this. Yep. I want that to be back in, because stuff will happen. Yeah, Deathless Knight. Whip up time. Let's see here. Sack or no sack? Are you gonna sacrifice and feed the troll? Fed the troll. Okay. Now, Deathless Knight is awesome. For more than one reason. It is a semi-immortal creature. Now, you can totally take it out with the amount of power you've got. You just gotta, yeah, go for it all. Yes, I end my turn. But Deathless Knight will be back. Oh boy, here we go again. Charging up. Okay, he's got a couple draws. Could not exile another creature because he kind of ran out. Okay, let's do some stuff. Guildmage's Forum? It will be good for later. But let's get going here. I know my format here. Haunted Hightower. Power me up. I only got 2 left. And he cannot stop me now, because he doesn't have a creature. Unless that somehow counts Thassa, but I doubt it. All attack? Why not? Munch? Ouch! This has been terribly one-sided in my favor. Put up a good early effort, but I just gained too much momentum with my strategy. Oh, that would slow me down. I think that effect is meant to break certain things. Oh my gosh. All my card draws. Okay, I'm gonna fell this pheasant. I need to get some stuff out of here. Okay. Giant opportunity. Yes, I will, in fact, sack these for a 7/7 giant. And he's not as jolly as he could be. Paul's a beanstalk. Okay, will you sack that last creature, or will I just crush you? Unbelievably hard. I think I've noticed that I have enough attack power here to exceed somebody's normal starting life total. Let me see here. 11, 12, 19, 28? Ouch. That's a lot of attack power. I mean, I've done something like this before, but admittedly, just randomly coming together first round is kind of ridiculous. Oh, while you're timing out, can I pet the dragon? Of course I can pet the dragon. It's my dragon. My dragon. Let my little dragon go. Good game. I couldn't say it in time. That was an absolute blitz. Nice. I think I do have that card out of my thing, so yeah. So that helped on my quest, plus my next one will be Renata, which you got a little preview of in there, although she did not last long, because they just blasted her out. She's like, goodbye. But, she's got some good abilities for a demigod, actually. Opponent goes first. Oh. Oh, yeah. Good hand. This is why I... Well, actually, there's not a particular reason why. I'm just naturally good at curving my deck slowly upward to have, like, a variety of mana costs. But it is handy, because I like just the possibility of having something to cast quickly, no matter how much I'm leading to something big. So I'm good at what they call control decks, which is where you have things to go for all sorts of different mana costs to deal with all sorts of different mana costs. So what happens? Paradise Druid. Good first card, too. But I'd rather keep my cat for later. I have something way worse to get out very soon. But yeah, that will have hexproof as long as it's not tapped. And it tapped. Thing is, a lot of druid cards keep your mana. Oh boy. Well, got this little startup. Can't be blocked by creature tokens. I totally forgot that was a thing. I don't have any creature tokens out right now, but I could later. That means if I had Garruk out, I could use my wolves? There's a thought. Oh, here's Thunder Shaman. Oh boy. That is, kinda nasty there. You know, I probably will actually block this time. Well, getting this out early would be nice. It'll only work once, but I only really need it to. Because when they attack, they're gonna deal damage. That's what I need to get this guy to power up. Oh, I need to do that on my turn. I guess it doesn't work on the enemy's turn. So this round won't go smoothly. But I'm going to keep going until I win. Oh, let's see if I can get out the Bognati. They're definitely too strong for this one, though. I'll be able to deal a little damage, but not so much overall. Ouch. Yeah, they definitely got a serious rushdown deck. Okay, this round's over. You got me that time. But I did get some progress. What all did I get progress on? Oh, yeah. I just got one quest current that's based on my black spells only, but that's fine. I had to go through a lot of my quests just to get enough to get into this event, but I do kind of want those style cards. Because I think they would look pretty nice on my decks. And it is progress towards quests, which means I can get other things, and I did get my rewards for this season. Well, it's monthly. It's monthly, really, so this cannibalistic. Okay, there's an interesting name, and again, this is a great start. Now this is about as Black Knight as you can get. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Love that guy as a start. Partially because a waddle will happen next turn. If everything goes fine. Which it may or may not, we'll see. There's always RNG on both sides. Let's face it, that guy just got some good stuff. Will I power up? Of course I will. Oh, those two are going to pair powerfully. If I get another land, I definitely need to bake them into a pie. Leonin flavored pie. There's a thought. Oh, thank you. Do you block them or not? Okay. He's like me. He prefers to keep his creatures alive, especially if they're part of a strategy. Passive. Which means he can't do anything. Now that was a power-up for him. But you have to ask yourself, do you even pie, bro? Yes, I scratched you with a cat. It happens. Dawn of Angel. Whoa, Nelly. You do remember this thing has Death Touch. Oh, I just... Yeah, he forgot and then he realized it. He's like, oh no! Don't know if you heard that beep. I might have to turn something off. Yep, it's my turn. Well, I can always do this. Okay, maybe now I can turn that thing off. I have like a thing in here that's got... Okay, Healer's Hawk, going classic. Well, kind of. He did have another. Just because I'm going singleton doesn't mean they have to. And he had another Johnny's Pride mate. Of course he did. I so need another forest. Although this'll do. Hey look, the other forest. Don't think I can get past his defense right now. Yet. That Bognati, however, it's got some nasty tricks. We'll get there. Omen of the Sun. Oh boy. Yeah, that sent the... Okay. He might have a card up his sleeve, but we'll see. Of course, that alone can do some stuff for him. Okay. Now, do I go for the kill, or do I prevent that from hitting? I don't specifically need to defeat any creatures right now. That will take me They don't have any flyers right now, but I can do a little spiking at some point. Now in this case, I'm going for the kill. I know I'm going to take a lot of damage, but I do have some plans. Ah, they did get me. I miscalculated that one. As I said, I'm gonna keep going. Until I get them all. Oh, speaking of all, I almost got that quest done. I did play a lot of black cards. Okay. Okay. We're good. I do have a plan. I'm building up to it. called I want to get my Leyline Prowler out in a particularly good way. Leyline Prowler is just so cool. Can't believe it took them this long to come up with a creature like that. Something that literally haunts the ley lines. Okay. That's where this thing's ability comes in. Because if you get it to take a point of mana to give you a mana of any color, and that mana is spent on a multicolored creature specifically, that creature comes into play with an extra counter on it. I don't have enough to equip both right now. Never mind, now I do. I know it may be a little weird, me holding off on my Bloodthirsty Aerialist. But this combo just makes it so intense. I mean, that really is a monster. Gulp. In case you're wondering, that means it swung the margin in my favor by 12. So I did 6 points of damage and gained 6 life. So when you think of it that way, it's kind of ridiculous just how handy lifelink really is. What he's thinking? Fly! Fly, my little dragon! And show your flames! Yes, you're a proud little dragon hatchling. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I can't fully pet the fox. The fox just growls at me. Or yips at me, rather. People have actually domesticated foxes now. These are kind of like the most insane combination of cat and dog you could ever imagine. Because they're like super energetic and loving attention. Gift of Paradise. Oh boy. So that can be any mana now. Oh, he's going Elementalist style now. Okay. I have seen it before. And I know I must pie you. Become an elemental pie. Gulp. I have other creatures, and yet I'm just using this one. Maybe I'm just doing this as a demonstration of how good Leyline Prowler really is. I mean, it starts with Lifelink and Death Touch, and you can tap to add 1 mana of any color. It's very good in and of itself. Did I mention it actually starts with decent stats? The Great Hinge. Yes, I'm familiar with it, and I have one. This could go nuts very fast. Oh boy. That's gonna blow some things off. But it's still tapped. So I can still chew through a few things, but then it gets a little crazy. Of course, I do have some alternatives now. Well, what do you know? It's a Great Hinge. Okay, let's get you out. I can't cast it right now because if I did, it would tap this guy, and I want him to attack right now while he still has a good chance. So I need to see if I can run over that Nyx Bloom Ancient. Oh, he did go for it, but that means my Bloodthirsty Aerialist is powering up. Which will discourage some of those, but I'm still going to take a lot of damage back from that thing. But I have a ton of life now, so I can actually spin some. And then I'm going to go absolutely ballistic. See, this is when you know it's an Elementalist style deck. Usually heavily green-blue, but they can also include other colors like red. Risen Reef and certain other cards really complement him. That's in current, like, modern play. So he's going Elementalist style. However, I'd just like to note that I may have enough ability to add attack power to this to pretty much wipe him out next turn. Or at least get very close. Let me see. It took 5 to equip all that the first time. And that's plus 3 to power. So no, you still have 1 point left. So it depends on if you decided to attack all out and give me an opening. Because if he goes all out and gives me an opening, he's just wiped out. I do have a decent devotion. Well, I have only like a couple points of devotion green, but that'll accelerate whenever I have that out. Oh boy, Voracious Hydra. That thing is wicked. This could go terribly bad very soon. Holy smack! How did... You went for the absolute all-out version? For... Like, how did you get that much? How did you get that much X? I didn't even see how that happened. Holy smack. Literally, it was a holy smack. How did you... You were supposed to only get one of those choices. It's not like something was doubling the amount that I can see. I mean, there's some things that give them a counter or two, but not that many. How did you get 46 counters? Like, how did you get that much mana? I'm wondering. You don't have that many lands out. It just does not look physically possible. Does it time me out? I am doing things. I can't get past that right now. This is gonna be huge because of that guy. I mean, the amount of trample is just so high that it's probably still going to be a kill. But I still don't understand how it calculated that. Because that doesn't seem physically possible. Like, okay, let me see. Is there... Oh, that's what did it. His Nyx Bloom Ancient. Because it did 3 times as much mana for each thing. Okay, that's how he got that much. I was gonna say, I'm still getting used to that being a card. It's a mythic rare for a reason. It's not legendary, it's just like, holy crap. Can you imagine, like, those things being, like, combined? Like, having more than one of those? Dear goodness. You could pay almost anything for X.
Pyromancer extraordinaire. Mostly.
I like that mostly part. I might be able to survive this, actually, now that I'm looking at it. It's just... the retort back will be a little tricky. Oh boy, they're going crazy. You know, with that triple mana production, that's going to be insane. Because Wildborn Preserver, you can just pay X to get a certain number, like that many counters on it. So he's officially about to go nuts. I definitely at least want this, like, this level prize that I'm after for this round. Because I do have that card since I have all the demigods. See, oh my gosh, it's like Nyxborn Ancient really does deserve being a mythic rare. I don't know if I have a copy of it or not, but that makes it very tempting. Like, definitely a high priority, even though it's not a god card. Okay. Because I damn curious, can I just take this down? Because that's Death Touch and Lifelink. That's some extra to kind of buffer it. Could I just take it down? Yeah, it has been a good game. Because I had over my starting life. It went on for a while. So I'd call that a good game, because it went officially epic. As I've said before, I have beaten people who've been in championship before, and for that matter, actual champions, so I know I got skills. So they should be proud. They don't know how proud they even should be. For this, I'm usually just going casual. But yeah, I totally want that, so let's do another at least for that. I might do the other one off camera if it goes too far. But I'm definitely going that no matter how long it takes, so there you could be in for a long ride. And then there's the awkward stare. Well, you know I like my Leyline Prowler. So this is a good hand. But yeah, Nyxbloom Ancient. I'm gonna have to really think about spending my mythic rare on that one. I mean, I could get another god card or a good planeswalker, but that thing as a creature is insane. I'm gonna have to check whether or not I got it already or not, because it is a good card. If I get enough green power, speaking of which, I might be able to get my Feasting Troll King out. That's always interesting. But that takes a lot of mana overall. Ish. Oh no. It's one of those decks. It's a Persistent Petitioner's deck. Okay, that gets screwy. The only solution for those is to hit really, really hard. So this could get very RNG. Can I get enough hard-hitting stuff before they get a ton of these guys? Because what they will start doing is they'll start corroding your deck. He did not start with corroding my deck. Excuse me. I guess he's not going for the cheap kill. Well, there's a third one. When you get to 4, it becomes officially nuts. He's not going to attack with him whenever he can use that strategy, so. See that one. No, this makes me a little weird, but I have to start killing these. The only way he's taking out is on Fox 12-4. Whenever I get this guy out next turn, I'll be able to... No, wait, I can't. I don't have enough black. Wait, I do. And I can get this awesome thing. Okay. I'll show you the real power. Feasting Troll King. It's about to get real. So when I equip him with that next time, it's gonna get crazy. This is where the power of green comes in. Because green decks usually have huge creatures. Yeah, hear more, because things are going to get absolutely massive next time. If you try attacking directly, he's going to crush at least something. Next turn, he goes into serious crushing. Oh. Admittedly, that can slow him down. That's the one that I was confusing the other. Well, I can weaken it. Gulp. Yeah. Worth it. Let me see. How much do yeah, they have enough to stop it, but will they? That's the thing. And I can also revive it in a very special way, which might be shown soon. So it'd be very costly if they tried stopping this thing. They did not. Okay, they realized just how screwed they really were. Because Feasting Troll King is hard to fight. And even on its own has got Trample and is massive, so ouch. Yeah, Renata called to the hunt. I'm so gonna apply that to my deck. In fact, I might need to do that right now. Do I hit the button for that? Yeah, apply styles. There we go. Yeah, that does look awesome. Save and exit, yeah. I applied my style, and I'm going with that. Now this will be cool if I get it. So let's do this thing. Can I get through this whole event in a serious rushdown like this? Anubis Wrath. That's a pretty cool name. Oh, yeah. I'm keeping this, even if I have to waste the ability that I'd otherwise get out of Witch's Cottage. I need that source of black mana for what I'm about to do. Starfield Mystic. Okay, fair enough. I almost need to apologize for what I'm going to do. It's just that nasty. This combo is overly hilarious. Oh, they took the hit for making that play? Well, that's why they need to play their Ley Line of Sanctity, which basically gives them hexproof. So I cannot target him directly with anything. As long as that is up. I'll just play my forest. I could do that, but I'd have to have more. Although I could build up to it. Yeah. This is where I'm going to do the combo. That wasn't specific. Did that actually hit? Oh. Red Horde Invasion. I have to recheck to see if that actually hit. need a little more black. This'll handle that. Although, you know, instead of actually going for it immediately... Wait, I gotta do this just right. I see he's got Furno's pet. See him around. Okay, let's see if that's actually a non-targeted thing that can actually hit him, because he has hexproof. Yeah, it's non-targeted, so it still works. I just can't target him with, like, a particular spell or something. He took the hit again. Oh, Mirror Maid. Nice choice. But this is when I actually choose. No attack. He's gonna be burning life. Just saying this is a terribly unsafe strategy. Although the Nader Kraken, however, I need to go big somehow. That'll help, but I need bigger. I can Vraska. I'm totally Vraska.
Your life's about to end. Hope you're ready.
He realized I was about to kill the Kraken. He's like, oh, that was a big part of my strategy. No! Don't kill the Kraken with Vraska! And he noped out. This is one game where I'm actually okay with the nope outs because that means I have scared them to death. It's like, I'm screwed! Oh, I love that. Just, he's too good for me! Runs off. Oh, I do think that's hilarious. And I got Nylea keen-eyed, so I'm good with that. How much? I got enough for like 2 whole packs. Okay, I don't think I have Nylea immediately, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 packs of Theros right now. With my... Oh, I still had one from before. Oh, no, I got that on my quests on the way, that was right. Exploring Marauder. It's basically an enchantment creature that's a Minotaur. Incendiary Oracle. Now, there's an interesting name. Can power up, and if a creature dealt damage by it would die, it gets exiled instead. So it just gets, like, completely obliterated. It's test and training. Chance creature gets +1/+0 and has trample, and you draw a card when it pops out. Nice. Whirlwind Denial. That's the one that you can kind of counter a lot of things on the stack at once. The Nessian Boar. Oh, that's an army breaker right there. All creatures able to block it have to do so, and whenever it becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller draws a card. It's kind of a bit weird that way. It's like you're giving them cards, but on the other hand, you're also smashing creatures left and right. So that's kind of a thing. I would need a couple packs to celebrate that. So yeah. And I'm going Theros. Ironically, buying packs isn't as quick as it used to be because you have to specifically say claim. Before, it's like just it's already up there as soon as you clicked. So it's just kind of a side grade change. That guy is kind of funny how he works. Reverent Hoplite. Okay. Lean into the Lost Pride. Okay, nice. Eidolon of Obstruction. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how that works, because it says loyalty abilities of planeswalkers your opponents control cost 1 generic mana more to activate. They normally cost loyalty counters plus or minus. how does that work? Does it mean they now have a mana cost? I've just... Death turned Admiral Conviction into pointless intransigence. Intransigence. Okay. I see he's just there to be an obstruction. Understandable. Oh, another copy of this guy. If I wanted to build a deck with multiple copies of them, then that would be a good thing. Sleep of the Dead. Yeah, you put a Cerberus to sleep. Yeah. Normally a Cerberus sleeps one head at a time. She's like, yeah, but this is magic. You just put them all to sleep. So yeah, you just take a snooze, doggy. And most of these I've had for a while, but yeah. Treacherous Blessing. Okay. Here's the battlefield, draw 3 cards, but whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. When it becomes target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Yeah, that could be bad, because whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. Hence why it's the Treacherous Blessing. It's like, well, this could be good, but it's probably very bad. You get 3 cards, and then you wind up losing a lot of life. Not a particularly good trade. I'm actually building up a lot of wild cards. Still wondering whether I'm going to save just like a lot of them for later or what for whenever Ikoria comes out. So but that Nyxbloom Ancient was just insane. I've got to check to see if I have one or not though. So let's do a little sorting. Yeah, I got a lot of new cards. Okay, so let's go with both collected or not collected. Green, and it was a mythic rare. Okay. I don't have Nylea Keen-Eyed yet. I do have the Questing Beast. Yeah. I'm still debating whether or not to put that into my Hunger and Thirst deck, because it's not so much the Hunting Beast, it's the Questing Beast. It's like, this thing is just a powerhouse. I do have it on some other decks, though. Maybe the Arcbow, got Eternal Ronus. Wish that was still in Standard. Oh well. Let me see here. Nyxbloom Ancient. Yeah, I don't have that one yet, so it would be tempting to throw a mythic rare at it. Because that thing's ability is officially ridiculous. It's a 5/5 with trample, and just in and of itself, that's good. But as whenever you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. That's not just lands, although that's how they got that much. That is also any time that you have a creature that produces mana, it produces 3 times that amount. If you have an artifact that produces mana, it produces that like 3 times that amount. So it's just like a ridiculous amount of mana. And I mean, I know green is good at accumulating mana fast, and for that matter of going outside its color by producing mana of any color, but that is officially ridiculous. So it's like yeah, that's insane. I mean, could you imagine the Great Hinge in that? Because it basically gives you 2 green mana. So every time I'd tap that, if I had Nyxbloom Ancient around, that would produce 6 green mana right there. It wouldn't increase the life or anything like that for gain, just the mana, but still 6 green mana just for tapping my artifact. And my this thing can decrease its casting cost in a particular way, so it can come out a lot cheaper than its normal casting cost would suggest, so that makes it extra good. So, in conclusion, this has been a good festival event, and I was able to get through with my one of my favorite decks this this rotation has been Hunger and Thirst, because I themed it after well, Hunger and Thirst. It's got vampire cards it's got a lot of lifelink. It's also got a lot of food tokens involved. Like seriously, if you played a copy of my deck, you might legitimately get very hungry from the amount of food tokens you get. So yeah, beware playing that on an empty stomach. It might irritate your problem. But yeah, for now I'll be logging off. As you can see, I had a pretty good run there. So hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.